Good afternoon, everyone. So today I want to talk to you about something that rules our lives every day. Something that lets us leave this world behind and step into our own false reality. Something that we feel as if we need in our lives every day, or else we won't be able to survive without it. Something that we can't slow down. Something that I think is going to leave us behind in the next few years. Something that cannot be stopped. Today I want to talk to you about technology. My argument is that there's only one decision when we ask the question of yes or no to technology, and that's yes. So the question of yes or no is rather a yes or yes question when we come to talk about technology. Technology is a growing problem in our world these days. Notice how I said problem. Well, is it really a problem? We say that there are two sides to every story, but to this one, there's only one. And that is that technology cannot be stopped. We have to be able to keep up with it, or one day it will leave us behind. Saying that it cannot be stopped does not mean that it can't be improved. First of all, it depends on how we use technology. I believe that almost every person in the world has some connection to technology in one way or another. As a teenager in the world of today, I can say with complete certainty that almost every person in the world has used or is using some form of technology with the intention of communicating with another person, a community, a society, or a website. As statistics show, just in the fourth quarter of 2017, there were about 187 million people using Snapchat every day. And that's more than the population of Denmark, Sweden, Turkey, UAE, Argentina, and Singapore combined. And that's only Snapchat. According to Statista.com, there were 800 million active users of Instagram only in September of 2017. And that's more than the population of the US, Indonesia, and Brazil combined. And out of all these users, 41% of these users were younger than the age of 24. This goes out to show that most people today that use social media are younger people, and they're mostly young adults. Now that doesn't mean that older generations don't use technology, but the majority of these people are young. From this, we can infer that young people might be able to shape the future of technology. And I believe that if given the freedom of use, but kept in the boundaries of ethics, young people can shape the future of technology. And I think they can decide whether in the future, technology will develop forward in a positive or a negative way. Every day, the use of technology does increase. Every day, we see technology improving and people discovering new advances in technology. Just in the past 25 years, the world has seen the B-2 bomber, the plasma screen TV, spy drones, Google Maps, and even Xbox Live. I myself am older than the tallest building in the world, the iPhone, the Hadron Collider, and the Mars Curiosity rover. As we see the change of technology over the last few years, we can really think that there have been huge discoveries in the field of engineering. If you think about it, most of our parents were growing up without Google. And if it goes down for an hour, we start to panic. That shows us how much we rely on websites and the World Wide Web today to get us through every day. And so this shows us how much we rely on it. But now, if you look at it, we have robots with their own conscience. Now, this sounds as if it were out of a science fiction movie, but no, this is reality. But can we keep up with it? Some people say that we will get to a point in life where we can't control the advances in technology. And it seems as technology has already left humanity behind. Now, take this and imagine if we could control the advances in technology. So, should we interfere with it? I think an analogy to this would be nature. We were always told to not interfere with nature, but now we did, and now look. We have global warming, ice caps melting, rising sea levels, and extreme weather. But what if we could control all of this? We've already seen the control of weather in movies, but what if we could see the control of technology in real life? So to conclude, I think that the next generation and our generations to come are going to get more tech savvy. As we have seen over time, I believe that technology has grown the most out of any field in the world. I believe that the next generations can shape which direction technology will take, and if they can decide whether technology will guide us or will we guide it. Also, I conceive technology is going to shape us and make us who we are, but we have the responsibility to make sure it doesn't lead us to corruption. To end my talk, I would like to quote the great Steve Jobs. He once said that technology is nothing. What's important is that you have faith in people, that they're basically good and smart. And if you give them the tools, they'll do wonderful things with them. Thank you.